we've put out the price for the first time, which was scary business because we're testing the market. And I'm shocked. Everybody's come back and they're not worried. So I'm wondering now, should we put the price up? Invention is a game that you really don't know where you're at until you actually get there. So you can be going for a long time and everything's fine, and then you have to crash and go right back to the drawing board. So we were on our journey, we were going really well, and we invented our machine, and then we decided when we were ready to manufacture that the machine wasn't going to be saving anybody any money, so we had to scratch what we did and actually reinvent the machine. And we did that, which was amazing. We did that, it was amazing. We reinvented the machine, which was it's a completely different model that we came up with. So it kind of slowed us down. It took us 4 years to get there. So when we finally reinvented the machine and we're just about to look at getting investment to start manufacturing the machine, COVID hit. Straight away, the whole world shut down. Our investors had to stop and look at their own businesses, and the focus wasn't us at that time. So we had to find a new avenue because we were determined to still continue our journey regardless of the fact that COVID was stopping us. We wouldn't let that happen. So we sought out some grant funding, and we went to Development Bank of Jamaica and said to them, look, we're not stopping, we're just about ready now again, we need support. And we joined a course with them that allowed us to get some grant funding, also helped us get our plan together, and we did the course for 1 year during the heat of the COVID. We got ourselves a new plan, we got ourselves organized, we got some things done, and then we went back to our investors. At that time, our investors happened to be doing a course called Revamp, which is an amazing program, online program, to allow businesses, small businesses, to progress and understand their business, understand their financials, and their marketing plans, etc. A wealth of access to people who are in the industry, so it's real-time help for your business. And we joined that course, and at the end of that course there was an opportunity to pitch and get funds to continue your business journey. Well, because we were already invested with First Angels and they're the owners of Revamp, we were in a fortunate position to just do the course and go back in with our investors. We did that, we got our funding, we partnered with True Juice and did a contract with them to prove our concept over the Christmas period last year. And with all of that success, we presented that with a new business plan to our investors, and they put in the money we need now to manufacture the machine. So the machine's gone off now, finally, to the States to be upgraded. We're just tidying up the design in a professional manner, using the right materials for longevity, etc. And we now have secured we did some market testing with pricing, and we've come back with really good results. We have a lot of customers lined up waiting for machines, and just for the price testing, we've now secured 10 buyers for the first set of machines. So it's incredibly exciting. Yesterday, we got the first pictures of the new machine. It's amazing. So the sorrel deseeder is a machine. It's about the size of, I would say, a washing machine. Maybe it's a bit smaller. And what it does is it actually removes the flesh of the sorrel, which is like a flower, the seed out of it. So at the moment, it's done by a broken umbrella tool where they push the umbrella stick in the base of it, turn it, and push out the seed. It takes a person about 8 hours to do about 60 to 70 pounds. Some say 100, it varies. Our machine does that process in the same time, and it can actually push out, at the moment, 300 pounds for the 8 hours. So it's a fivefold, basically, on what's achievable now. It saves time, money, and offers opportunities for more production.
And how has the response been from the farmers so far?
Oh, really great. So, we've put out the price for the first time, which was scary business because we're testing the market. And I'm shocked. Everybody's come back and they're not worried. So I'm wondering now, should we put the price up? But no, definitely not. It's all about being able to change the market. It's a business, so we have to make money so that we can reinvest and make the machine better all the time. So, it's about making a profit, but it's also about the farmers being successful and creating a market. We're actually changing the whole industry because it's going to have a knock-on effect on everything that happens in the sorrel industry. So it's a very important role that we're playing. I think we have to take a positive out of every negative. I don't think that COVID was a negative. I think it kind of reset the world. It made everybody stop, slow down, and rethink. So I always believe that there's an avenue for growth, regardless of what the situation is. Sometimes when you're backed into a corner, that's when you actually perform your best. So that's what happened to us. We had to stop and say, what don't we have? Not what don't we have, but what do we have? And what do we use this time for? That actually made us come back better and stronger. And we performed better. And now the world is resetting itself and we've got that glimpse of hope. We can now take what we learned and take it to move forward. So anybody who is in that kind of position, I would say to them, make sure that you don't give up. It's the time to reset. It's the time to step back, take a deep breath, and just rethink. There's always a way forward, there's always a positive, and there's so many options out there, there's so much help, but you have to seek it. Google is my best friend. You know, just put in what you want and it will give you ideas and it will lead to another avenue. You just got to be really determined to decide to say, you know, you're not taking no for an answer, which is my mantra. That's what I believe in. It's never a no, it's always a yes. It's just finding that yes to suit you to move forward and just go with it. Keep the passion. People feel passion. So if you're passionate, then that helps them to get on board as well. And that's important. And that's what you do to keep moving forward.
St. Elizabeth said is the
bread basket of Jamaica.
In terms of sorrel, which your machine is geared up, how is, like, do you have a lot of sorrel farmers here and what's the reception you're getting towards the machine?
It's funny you should ask that because St. Elizabeth is the bread basket, but it isn't one of the biggest sorrel communities, but there's a lot of sorrel here. We've found since our journey in being in St. Elizabeth that people are now farming more sorrel because of our story, which shows us the power of being able to express something. So they're very proud of us locally in town, very proud of us, which is great. And there's also a lot of world market. It's a very untapped market, so once we show people the value proposition of planting sorrel, it's a very easy crop to plant, and we're kind of like the center point now all around the world because we actually did a range of products as well that went international. So we're very well known. People call us for sorrel, they call us for seeds, they call us for everything to do with sorrel. But Clarendon is a bigger area, it's more land space there and more irrigation. So irrigation is one of the things that we fight here in St. Elizabeth because everything has to be put in place for that. But there's running water in places like Clarendon. Sorrel grows right around Jamaica. So when we were doing our test period with our machine, we were processing like 2,000 pounds a day, and we were picking up from St. Anne's, Westmoreland, all over Jamaica. So sorrel is there, but once we can provide the market and reduce the cost it takes to reap it, it can help the wealth. And that's really a big part of our journey, being able to change people's lives. It's not just about us as a company, it's about changing the wealth of Jamaica. We are so rich and we need to be able to home in on entrepreneurship because we're people that can help ourselves. We're good at that naturally, but we need to be able to monopolize that and help ourselves grow. So that's what this journey is all about.